Hmm. Do do dee pa 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 chicka da chicka ba da ba playing the Saga Frontier. Gonna play Saga Frontier until my right hand dies of um seeing if anybody's in chat, seeing if anybody cares. We got some dedicated people, I think. We're starting to get a little bit of dedication here. Oh, Calabash is here today. And joins the new guys from last week. And get a conversation going. You never know. I'm gonna go and play. Gonna be Riki saving the day. Yeah, I'll be right back. Yeah. Gotta do that magma slime thing. It's not gonna be very good. Gotta make sure I'm in the right forms and everything. I wonder if I can remember killing. There's a Keyrin. In this version, is a Keyrin like it's supposed to be, or is it still killing? I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully I'm going to be able to close this out tonight and that'll be good. Yeah, I think I can take care of it. It shouldn't be too bad. Yeah. Let's see here. Okay. Still 7 minutes. What else can I do? Excuse me. I should put some deodorant on. Nah, I don't really need to. Nobody can smell me from here. Let's put this fan on and blow on me. That'd work. I mean, should I start early? I don't know. Thinking maybe. Oh, hey! Fantastic! What's up? Can you hear me? Maybe? No. Alright, let's see. Hopefully we're going to be finishing Riki today, tonight, tomorrow morning. Ah? Don't. So how's your day been? Maybe. I don't know. Play, please. Oh yeah, I can get started. I was supposed to start at 10, but I can get started. No problem. Let's see here. Oh, I should probably turn deaths off. I should probably do that. Where is it? There we go. Yeah, that was for a different game. I was covering for Valagan last week, and yeah, I had a really smart idea, and I use that in quotation marks. Okay, so I have done some things. You probably saw that from the quick save. I decided to take care of a few things just for management purposes, so I didn't get like, you know, having to stream it. So here is status. Here is Say. Say I have as an ice worm now, and picked up. So he's going back and forth between Iceworm and Dullahan. So pretty much taken care of. As you can see, I have Frizzed Smash, hiding Kusanagi, so there's no issue there with Deathlord, and Petrifying Gaze as the Gaze, and Death Synthesis, and then Frost is the only breath weapon. And then I have the multi-attack Gust I picked up, which is good. That's going to become very key. Sylphid's really nice, but so I'm gonna eventually get rid of that so that I can start, keep driving my Prime HP up. Next, we have Thunder, who is a Kraken. I do not have a secondary form yet set up for Thunder. But it's possible, seeing as I have Shockwave, I'm thinking about maybe, we'll see if I pick up Mighty Cyclone or whatever it's called now. Maelstrom, and a whole bunch of magic abilities, which, just in general, it's nice. You can pack full of magical abilities and hide some stuff and have some pretty stable forms. Suzaku. Still Suzaku. Still the original Suzaku. Again, lots of magic and some bodies, and that's basically the main way that you can keep Suzaku as Suzaku, the original Suzaku. Or the fake Suzaku, the alternate Suzaku? I don't know what. But you understand, the original form of Suzaku, when you first recruit him, when you first recruit it, and not the normal version, which has more WP, but not many. There's the Mariche for Cotton. I have gotten the Gaze of Death, and Cotton is bouncing back and forth between Mariche and Basilisk, as I picked up Poison Strike, which used to be called Poison Grip, and main attack is Sylphid, and Magic Heal is going to be in the back, doing a whole bunch of that stuff. And then, so Riki is a really interesting one here. I'm going to show you guys the Griffin Jr. and the Black Dragon, and then I'm gonna have to decide between these two forms, because I'm not comfortable having both forms. And for this particular run, Griffin Jr. is not very good because it only has 5 life points, and we'll get to that in a moment. So, there you go. Now I am off to recruit my last character, and we will go to Luminous first. Now, when you don't have a main character that can learn light or shadow magic, this becomes extremely simple. Yes. Have fun, guys. And we're back. Well, that was fun. Okay. And just for shits and giggles, you can do the same thing over here. Ask. Yeah, yeah. Ask about the gift. Let's see. I think Nusakan. Yep, just Nusakan. Have fun, guy. Have fun dissecting people. Oh, by the way, that's Silence up there. For people who don't know, that is Silence. He doesn't speak much. Hi, how you doing? No? Okay. Anyway. Nope, no. Get away. I'm not buying anything because there's no point. The point of going through that is that I am going to go to Devon and talk to Ray about the space magic. And I'm gonna go, whee! Okay. Magic. Yep. Space magic. Yep. Killing. Nope, still killing. Okay. They change all these names, and they don't change killing to Kieran. Whatever. So yeah. This is a place. Hello, monster person. Yeah, okay. You can try me out. I am tasty and crunchy. Okay, so I go here, and then I think here. Yep, and then I do that. And then over here. I've done this maze a lot of times. I think so, yes. Yeah. And the key. And next is going to be the shrinking, I think. We go through here. Bloop. Okay. And we go there. And then we do the, I think we go far first, and then, yep, flip the switch, and then we go to the near one. Not much of a maze, really. It's a very flashy, but very candy and stuff. But anyway. Gonna see a magic goat about some magic dust. Okay. Join me. And here we are. The 6th monster. Just in case. Just in case. But, there is a point to what I'm doing here. Actually, now that I think about it, yeah. Light shift and dark shift have got to be the worst. Okay. And I guess we're done. Can I go back? Yes, I want to go back. I don't want to talk to any of these creepy kids. No. Airfolk. Do I care about airfolk? Maybe. Oh, yes. Okay. So, this is what a... You're seeing the back, but this is what a Griffin Jr. looks like, which is one of the harder creatures to acquire in this game because you need to get one of the rare abilities in the game. Griffin. It used to be called Griffith Scratch, but now it's Griffin Smash. As I go about this, one of my... yeah, right, I'm going to be doing Despair next, I believe. As I go through this, I'm going to be trying to find a second level 5 combo. This is the first level 5 combo that I pretty much have locked down. Don't need that. I don't need that. Airfolk, no. No, I haven't saved yet. Windfall, my screen is black? My screen is black. One moment. Thanks for telling me. Wow, that's terrible. Let's fix that. There we go. Is that better? Is it there? Is it saying? I guess you could hear the game, you couldn't see the game. Well, that stinks. You know what? Forget it. So, okay, there is what a Griffin Jr. There's what a Griffin Jr. looks like. And, it's a really good form, but so is Black Dragon, and it's tough for me to decide between which one I want. But I guess ultimately I might just choose Black Dragon, maybe, I don't know. The problem is, you can't keep both forms and drive your prime HP up. You can't do it. Right? Because, well, actually, yeah, I guess you could, but you'd have to get rid of one of these two really important abilities. Yes, thank you, Tristan. I did that, in between sessions. I did some grinding and a little bit of work to get these forms, yeah. So I have to make this difficult decision. Do I want to go with the Griffin Jr. or do I want to go with the Black Dragon? And I'm leaning towards Black Dragon because Black Dragon has 8 life points, and life points are going to be critical for this run. Although I could swap Riki out for Killin now that I have picked up Killin, so that's another possibility. So what do y'all think about that? Like, for now, I can get rid of something like Wing, or Beak, and switch over to the Black Dragon and get my Wing back later, and that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. Which, I'd go Black, yeah, the LP safety. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Black Dragon, and if it's Black Dragon, oh, yes, Alaris. So, the things that you need for Black Dragon, right? You need Petrifying Gas, and then you need Fang, or Fang Crush or whatever, but you want Fang, you don't want the other ones. And Tail or Tail Hit, which Riki automatically starts with. So, you can pick up Tail or Tail Hit. You can actually get Fang, I think, from the very first fight, the Lummixes, which I may have. And then all you need is Petrifying Gas, and you have your Black Dragon. That's why Riki is just lent towards becoming a Black Dragon, which might have the best defenses in the entire game. All Monster Riki run. Yes. Yes, Tesseract. This is what I'm doing. Hey, I have grown to love monsters, and I like doing this run. There's only one point. There's only one point in this run that's really, really frustrating. Actually, 2 points. This time, I've done this before, but this time I took it easy on Tanzer. I started the all-monster run after Tanzer, because otherwise I would have to solo Tanzer, and, yeah. That means you need to have a really, really freaking good monster form to do that. Anyway, to further explain to Alaris, Black Dragon, really freaking good, possibly the best single monster form in the game. Griffin Jr., also really freaking good, one of the 5 best monster forms in the game, and the fastest one. You need Griffin, excuse me, it used to be called Griffith Scratch. Stabilize, Black Dragon, Tail hit, Fang, Petrify Gas. I am going to get. I think I'm just going to go ahead and get the Windfall. And usually when I do Black Dragon, I like to couple that with Crystal Tree. Griff. But anyway, yes. This is the key ability, and it is a super rare ability to get from a Black Dragon or the Griffin itself, which only appears in one run. And then on top of that, you need more weak things with it. Beak and Wing Slap. And, yeah. Having to carry Tail, Fang, Beak, and Wing Slap sucks. It's just not. So, that explains that situation. Yeah, hopefully that explains that situation. Well, you can consolidate your monster skills on the list, but you only have 8. Shockwave, let's see. I'm going to try Poison Strike in place of... Yeah, I'm going to try Poison Strike in place of Sylph. Poison Strike accepts down and sends out instant stop, same as Sylphid. So hopefully it can just be a one-to-one replacement, but the game has to figure that out. Yeah. I was not expecting it, honestly. I was not expecting to even get Griffith Scratch and just go with the dragon and the crystal tree and move on. And then I got Griffith Scratch and I was like, huh. But what I can do is I can use Griffith Scratch as just the damage dealing ability. Anyway. Wing Slap. There's the Basilisk. I'm going to need to be a Basilisk first, and then I can go back to Mariche, because life points. You notice the Mariche has 5 life points. That is a relative weakness for that monster form. The Basilisk has 7, and I can definitely handle. You can go beat the end boss with a Basilisk or 5. That's not a problem. It's a good end game thing. Right, so similarly, right, I want Sei to be the Ice Worm, not the Dullahan, because the Ice Worm has 6 life points, the Dullahan has 4. Suzaku's doing good, that's 8. Thunder is a Kraken, that's 8. A nice robust 8. And that leaves Riki. And we're pretty much going to take care of that. During Despair. Yep. Let's get our ring.
I don't know how to fix pipes.
Yeah, why would... Now, I didn't know that her hair was red. Her hair kind of looks more like, you know, the dirty blonde or something. I don't know. Well, okay, those are purple-haired ladies. There's a lot of purple-haired people in this universe. You never notice that? I think that's probably because it's supposed to be black. But I don't know. A lot of purple-haired people. Oh, this isn't the restaurant. I need to go to the restaurant. Get away from me! Stop. Okay. Is that red? Does that really look red to you? It looks dirty blonde to me, but maybe I'm red blonde colorblind. I don't know. As you know, as long as you're wearing tight army clothes, I guess it doesn't matter. The prisoner who was sentenced to 1,000,000 years. By the way, I mean, I know you get flexibility, but what protection does that really offer? How much are we talking about here? And woohoo! Okay, how much did I even pay her? I don't even know. Yeah, I mean, she looks dirty blonde to me, too. Oh, okay. So, Alaris and anyone else, this is the Warden. You probably... I think you've gotten through with the Riki run. This is the guy. This is the guy that was the original prisoner of Despair. And he's just like, okay, while I'm here, I'm just going to be the Warden.
not a dog. I'm Riki. Everybody thinks I'm a dog. I don't know why. I don't even look like a dog. I'm bipedal.
Yep, that's me. Stop looking at me like that. Thanks, goodbye. I wonder what crimes he committed. Anyway. I think he was like some kind of political... something against Trinity. It's always something against Trinity.
This way.
Okay. I don't need anything here, so... except the ring. Okay. Well, even if I run into these things, it doesn't matter because I can just leave. Is there anything that I want from here? Okay, let's see. I was working on Kusanagi, Shockwave, Gliding Spikes, Poison Strike, Griffin Scratch. Gliding Spikes into Kusanagi, okay. That's not really what I wanted. Riki. Well, Griffin Jr., you're really good form, but goodbye. Hello, beautiful black dragon. Alright, so this allows me to... I don't have to worry about beak or blade anymore, and that is good. One of these is going to turn into, I think, what's called Windfall now, and then the other one I can just trade out. Oh, Sphinx Riddle. Maybe. Can I get a Sphinx Riddle? Still only doing that. Okay. What works for Sphinx Riddle? Who doesn't have Sphinx Riddle pre-absorbed? I need to drive that Prime HP up for Riki. Oh, Gust. Okay. I'll take that for now. And see, Riki's at 530. I mean, ideally, I'd want to get that pushed over 600. Okay. Tail? Oh, right. I changed it up. Silly me. Man, that is one hardy sheep. Yep, I don't want can I Gremlin Touch? Can I get Gremlin Touch without? I think so. What does you do? What does you do? Yeah, that's just wonderful. I know this is a really played more Saga. I'm a noob at monster building. I'm doing my best, man. I'm doing my best. Hey, if you have any specific questions, General JR, General Junior 12, this is what I'm trying to explain, you know. Siren is really good, but I'm kind of going for a Kraken theme here, so Wing Slap. Chop, okay. Butch. Do I have Poison Needle yet? I don't know. Did I get Poison Needle yet? No idea. Puncture. Oh. See, that's why I need Windfall, right? If I absorb something that... Or look at that, 390. That's awful. I freaking hate the Razorback. I hate the Razorback so much. It's my least favorite form in this game. So what happened? I absorbed Puncture. Puncture takes priority, like the one that you just absorbed, right? Puncture then takes priority over Tail, which is one of the 3 abilities I need to qualify for Black Dragon, Tail, Fang, and Petrifying Gas. Well, seeing as I don't qualify for Black Dragon anymore, it defaults to the highest check on the monster list. There's like a specific, there's two of them actually. One is for like special monsters like the Mariche. And that one, basically that one works every other turn, or every other absorb, you go to that monster as long as you have the abilities anywhere, right? Like, here, right? So I have, what do I have? I have, Crippling Gaze, Charming Gaze, Gaze of Death, and Petrifying Gaze. I have these four. Normally, Petrifying Gaze would be at the top, hiding these other three, but on the Monster Check Table A, or Monster Check Table 1, the first one in Initiative, it doesn't matter where all you need to do is have them, and that's fine. But you can't stay on Monster Check Table 1. If you absorb again, it's going to go to the other table, Monster Check Table 2, right? So this is why Mariche works very well with Basilisk, because when you go to check table number 2, then the normal rules apply. So Petrifying Gaze here hides Gaze of Death, Charming Gaze, and Crippling Gaze, right? So then you just pick up Poison Strike, and now you qualify for Basilisk. And then if you absorb something else, as I'll show you momentarily, you'll go back to Monster Check Table 1, which says, oh look, you have all the gazes, you're a Mariche again. So we'll see how that, you'll see. Basilisk is my preferred secondary form. You want to, generally speaking, have a primary and a secondary form for monsters. Yes, Table 1 forms are the higher check priority. And they are, like I said, it's a much smaller list, and mostly consists of special creatures such as Deathlord and Mariche and Gliding Spikes, Poison Strike, Tail. Yeah, whatever, it doesn't matter. But there are some really bad ones on that list too, like Platyhooks and Pink Lummox and Lunatic, which is one of the harder ones to get. You can morph into a Lunatic, believe it or not. Butch. There's a Butch again. Heal! Okay. Well, that took that out of there. So, Heal is a magic ability? No, it's a body ability. Okay, so body's good. Body means it checks again, and tail is no longer hidden. So, back to the Black Dragon. It's the thing I don't like about the remaster, probably more than anything else, is all the damn name changes. It's tough. Let's try Lightning Crash this time. Nope, on you. There we go. Nope. Okay, that goes first. Lightning Crash. Okay, Lightning Crash. I can do that. Okay, I can work off of that. I just need Kusanagi to not go first, maybe? Ice Worm or Wyvern. Okay, let's see if I can show you the Dullahan. No. Ice Worm. Is there anything that this does? Scissors. Nope. Oh, I got a wind shell. How do you get a monster to hoe up? First I would assign a gender to them. That would probably be a good idea. Or, you know, who's to say what happens when a Firebird does it with a living plant? Probably a dead plant. you know, HP. My monster HP is driven up by absorbing skills that haven't been absorbed yet. Okay, so you see Riki here, right? Riki is a black dragon right now, and the black dragon has a base amount of hit points. Is Sphinx on table 1? Yes. Sphinx is on table 1. Rule number 1 for keeping Suzaku in its original form. Rule number 1. Don't mess with the Sphinx. Please don't hit the Sphinx. Do not absorb anything from the Sphinx, or you're going to be at least soft resetting if you get Sphinx Riddle. So anyway, yes, each form has a base HP, and on top of that is the number of skills absorbed times 4, I believe. So every skill that you absorb that has not previously been absorbed gets you plus 4 hit points. Now, I am told that they have added something in the remaster that helps if you get stuck with that. Weapon spikes, Sylphid, Griffin Scratch. Come on, man. Lightning Crash, Griffin. Oh, there's a 4. There's a 4. I just saw a 4. I need one more 5. It looks like Kusanagi's the problem. Butch. Stray Sheep, I don't know. Wing Slap. Back to Wing Slap, man. Heal. Now, you see I absorbed something with Cotton there, and because Mariche is on table 1, and I have those abilities, it doesn't matter for the majority. It's gonna go back to that form. It just does not matter. So, there you have it. Welcome. As far as I know, Tristram, pre-absorbed abilities are the same as what they were. For every character, there is a list of pre-absorbed abilities that give them some extra HP to begin with. Ah, sweet, sweet purple ring. What? Yes, no, what? Rune? Is that like a ring, Mei-Ling? Is a rune like a ring? Okay. Oh, then I have to go back. Okay, whatever. So, even for Riki, Riki has practically no pre-absorbed skills, but a few. So Riki starts with a very low, prime, what's called prime hit point count, right? But for someone like Sei has a very long list of pre-absorbed skills. So Sei comes with... Yes. Hey, how you doing, Calabash? Welcome back. Yes. And it was Calabash who told me about the new remaster thingy. Okay, where was I? I'm trying to... Light ball. Nope, that doesn't do it either. Thank you. I have almost everything done. And this is Suzaku in its original form, incidentally. As I am showing people how to do this as part of the deal. Anyway, nope, can't do that yet. Right now, I am, doing a little bit of this and that, but the main thing, aside from explaining how monsters work in this game, is I'm trying to find a level 5 combo And I definitely have a level 4 combo going. And getting people into their appropriate getting people holding that if you know what you're doing, yeah, but it's really not too terrible. Just, you know, quick save a lot. But in general, the way to have a Suzaku form that really kicks ass is Flaming Veil. Keep these two. You get to keep. You just get to keep these two because they're hidden by the Flaming Veil. So why not keep them, right? And Gliding Spikes incidentally works pretty well as a combo starter. And then you get Heat Wave from the Suzaku at the top of the mountain. Get your Magic Heal from a Unicorn, or wherever, and then you get to hide that. And then, you know, get some other magic abilities, essentially. I picked up Sylphid and Battle Song, which I'm going to keep that. That's going to come in handy. And there are a list of things. There are certain monsters that you just want to avoid. I think I went the wrong way. And that's one of them, the Sphinx. Rule number 1, links into Gliding Spikes. Yeah, Gliding Spikes is a self-comboer, but I only have one monster with Gliding Spikes. Speaking of which, Lightning Crash, Griffin Scratch, Gliding Spikes, Kusanagi. Lightning Crash, Griffin Scratch, Gliding Spikes, Sylphid. That means I should, if I have these 4 correct, I should be able to put that into a 5, right? Because Sylphid goes into Kusanagi, so all I have to do is get Sylphid into Kusanagi, and I have my second level 5 combo. Okay, nice. So the key here is basically substituting Lightning Crash for Shockwave. And I can have my second level 5 combo and get my super duper achievement. Now I have to figure out which wrong turn I made. Thun Dragon. I can pick up Sphinx Riddle for someone else. So I just got to keep working these until the game figures out the level 5 combo. Oh, one thing you want, for the fight against Virgil, Virgil has a speed of 40, so you want your monsters to not be slower than Virgil. Ah! Still 4. I'm still trying to get a Dullahan here. We'll do Thun Dragon, Lightning Pierce. There you go. There's the Dullahan. This is what a Dullahan looks like when it's on your party. No horse. No horse. Little sad. Scissors. Wing Slap. Alright, I gotta get out of here now. Gorsh. How do we get out of here? I forgot. Based on where I am. Whee! Petrify. Come on. No. Not the best sprite. Looks better with the horse. Looks a lot better with the horse, but... So, back to the Iceworm. Dullahan is amazing, but Dullahan is really bad for... Ape Rider. There we go. Done. Dullahan is a bit unstable. The other thing about Dullahan... Well, the thing about Dullahan, if there is a weakness for Dullahan... Well, okay, it's low life points. For this run, I can't go into the Magma Slimes fight. Cannot go into the Magma Slimes fight with anything with, you know, what is this? Cockatrice. No. That does Petrify. Petrify is a no-no. Speaking of Petrify, I mean, it's an okay form, but Petrify is higher on the check than the Suzaku. So, if Suzaku absorbs Petrify, Suzaku turns into a Cockatrice, and that is the end of your Suzaku. Cotton, it's fine. I can just kick that out. Anyway. The other thing about Dullahan that's a little tricky is Dullahan has Death Synthesis, which means healing is mitigated from Magic Heal and other things like that. Hey, I got a chest. It's Shell Shield. I'm never going to use it. I need to get up there. There we go. Okay. Can we get out? Can we leave, please? Oh, frack. I forgot how to leave. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. I have all 8. It's funny how I can remember all the mechanics, and I can't remember the basic way to leave this place. No, I'm not on the rune quest. I am on the ring quest. I just picked up the ring, and now I have to leave Despair. I don't think I have to go through the laser grid for the ring. Because I already got the ring, so. That was a bad idea. You killed yourself. Congratulations. We're basically working on Cotton and Riki here. Blade. Back to the medic chair. Liquid metal. Ice crystal. Paralyzing touch. Okay. Sweet. So, that's something that Riki didn't have before. And now HP went from 530 to 534. Voila. Now the good news is, although the drawback, if you would call it, for the Black Dragon is actually pretty low hit points for as powerful a creature it is, it makes up for that with superb defense. So, it's a wash. Do I have to go through the laser room even if I'm not in the rune quest? Huh. Okay. Gelatin Lich. One thing you noticed, I picked up the Gelatin's lightning absorb thing on my Kraken there because who doesn't want a Kraken that has a lightning veil on it? You know, it's just cool. Now all I need is glider spikes for the Kraken, and I can have a flying, electrified squid. Oh, right, that is Illstorm. That's probably a new ability for most of my creatures. Okay. Let's see here. Who wants death? Oh, you know what? That would be cool for Riki. If I can get lucky and get death counter. Windfall, okay. Wrong creature. That's not the one I wanted. Gelatin. Ooh, Lightning Pierce, okay, good. Whew. Cancel. Touch of Death, no. Yes, they can. Oh, yeah. That was completely without context. It's moving on during the night already. I gotta get going. Okay, the laser room. Got it. Huh? Oh, trouble? I'm not in trouble regarding the game. It's just the time.
This way. Okay.
Now I gotta go through all this again. Right. There's the spotlight room. Conveyor belt, go downstairs. And here's the laser room. Yeah, let's start hitting them with multi-attacks this time. Magnetic Storm's gonna really hurt them. Oh, that reminds me. So I don't forget. Super Missile! Now I get a Super Missile. Yeah, there we go. Sylphid, Lightning Crash, Griffith Scratch, Gliding, Spikes, Kusanagi. Got it. Oh, I don't need that. Alright, let's go with the tried and true now. Shockwave, Gliding Spikes, Sylphid, Griffith Scratch. Note that this combo is kind of, sort of tailored. Let's see. Nope. Okay. Yeah. There's a few different possibilities for it, so these are completely useless for this all-monster run. I just gotta get through it. Alright, that was that way. Um... Actually, wait a minute. Shockwave, gliding spikes. Sylphid and magnetic storm should probably handle the other two. Final 5 forms, you're pretty much looking at them. The only thing that you're not going to see in the final fight is the Ice Worm is going to be a Dullahan. Shrieker is a good form, but these 5 are better, I believe. So what did I do wrong here? Okay, so nope. There we go. Okay. Alright. Okay, so I have to do the boss anyway. Right. I forgot. Hi. Yeah, you're in for a rude awakening. Actually, kind of surprised I didn't kill it in one turn. That's because I didn't get the level 5 combo. Oh, right. Battle rank. It's still not going to take long. Okay. Bye-bye. Nidhegg. I'll give it to Riki. Riki has the lowest prime. Centipede Crush. I don't know if that helped or not. Why am I... Okay. I guess I am on the rune quest, after all. Whatever. Shocking veil. Yeah. Fudge buckets. Now I am in a Razorback form. I think I'm going to solve this problem now. It's the truth plant. It's the plant of truth. Dead. Needle. Needle's not what I wanted. Isn't Gale Slash or Gale Attack or whatever? I think this is what I needed. Pretty sure this is what I need. I already have Stone Gas, so that's not going to be a problem. Oh, hi. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I did go back to Black Dragon. That's not necessarily what I meant by fixing the problem. I am going to prevent, let's see, Petrifying Gaze. Aha! There's a secondary form I can work with. No. Beak. Windfall, there we go. Okay, now we're good. Now we're good. Now so long as I don't do a breath. Now so long as I don't absorb a breath. I should be able to bounce back and forth between Black Dragon and Crystal Tree with little worry. And I have Magnetic Storm, so I don't need Gust. However, Cotton is now an Axebeak, which is a bit troubling. And Thunder... Petrifying Gaze again. I got Shockwave, and I got Lightning Crash. Those are for the level 5 combos. I have the Petrifying Gaze for stuff and Shockwave, so as long as I absorb an arm or a head ability, I will go back to the Kraken. So I'm almost ready to go. Let's see, Beast. Oops, I don't need that. Yeah. Okay. So now all I have to do is change back to the Kraken and the Basilisk. Feral Pounce, there's the Kraken. Feral Pounce. Okay. That's fine for now. Actually, that might do it. Yeah, that might do it for Thunder. I mean, it's going to be hard to get better than 816. I can get over 900 with this form, but Cotton. Okay, Cotton. Need to get rid of the Axe Beak. First I need to get rid of the Axe Beak, which will take me back to the Mariche, and then I need to... Oh, that could be a problem. I already have, like, 2 of the abilities from this creature. I love fails. If I could get the ice, I mean, if I really, really wanted to max out this party, I'd probably get the ice veil for Say, because Ice Worm, right, Undead, Lord, things just kind of make sense. And then Counter Fear, because Black Dragon is, you know. And then, I'm not really sure for this one. Stampede. Okay, so now what do I need? I need to absorb some kind of non-arm, non-head ability. And what's the best thing to do that with? Overlord, maybe. Tornado. Yeah, Tornado. That's really going overboard, though. So let's see, I have a Crystal Tree, I have an Overlord, and a... Yeah, I don't want... It's a bunch of head abilities for, the bird. Blade is an arm. Needles? Needles is a body one, right? Overlord's probably going to give me some kind of arm ability. Needles. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Okay, I'm ready to go in against the Magma Slime. I have 88876. Yep, Needle's body. It's all about how many life points your party has with the Magma Slimes fight. Speaking of which, let me take care of this while I'm at it. Thieves' Ring. And everybody should heal up. Beautiful. Okay. Let's send this game off on a high note, shall we? I mean, it kind of looks like Cania or this like the snow level of hell. Hi.
Please don't call me a dog.
No, it won't be an auto win. Oh, Virgil looks a lot better. Alright, I want to do it first. I think this is it. If I remember correctly. Yep, this is it. Oh boy. Alright, so this is the only really hard fight of this challenge, given that I started it after Tanzer. And it really has nothing to do with the creature. Yeah, anyway.
Magma slimes!
Oh right, Heatwave does nothing. Gust does something. That's interesting. Ah, okay, they are doing the magma touching. Six of 6, 6 of 8, 7 of 8, 5 of 7, and 8 of 8. Okay. I pretty much have to get pretty unlucky, so I think we're going to go ahead and give this a shot. I need that extra multi-attack of Magnetic Storm. That's rough. Down to 3. Two. What is this? Is this round 4? I think it's round 4. Down to 1. Man. don't know what to do. Just hope, right? Just hope. Ahaha! Really?
Oh boy.
So freaking many. Oh, look what we lost. Well, that's kind of sad. That's what sanctuary stones are for. Okay. Yeah, come to think of it, I might not get a chance to change back. Oh yeah, I think I will actually. Oh, walk out and use it in. Why do that when I can use a sanctuary stone? What do we have here? This is... Oh, Where'd it go? Oh, blood chalice. There we go. I don't know if I really need all of that, but... Okay. Yeah, I think I'm out of here. I have to remember that. Sorry? Okay, and then magnetic storm. How's everybody? Is everybody else still here? I got a repair kit. That's awesome. Hello, Alaris. What is the point of all this? I don't know. Yeah, Scream's not gonna work. Thanks everybody for being here, by the way. If I haven't said that, I probably already have. And that's done. Alright, so what we're gonna try to do here is... what? Nope, no Dullahan. You are okay. You're okay. You already have Needle. You know what? I think I'm gonna keep... I'm fine with this. I can probably live with 500, but 538? If it's a black dragon, I can probably deal with that. I want the Needle. I mean, Basilisk's really good, but I want to finish this off with the Mariche, you know what I mean? And the Dullahan. And the Black Dragon. The three things that the remastered version has achievements for. The Mariche, the Dullahan, and the Black Dragon. I'm kind of surprised that some forms like the Griffin Jr. doesn't have an achievement, but it doesn't. I could get Gas Flame. Yeah, you guys really need to stop going after Suzaku. All it does is burn your ass. Suzaku, incidentally, is like a featured creature in the Saga series, going all the way back to the first Saga game, which was branded in the US as Final Fantasy Legend, where Suzaku was one of the big bosses. Now you know. Nope. There we go. I get photosynthesis to boot. I think photosynthesis is actually going to work in the final fight. Cotton can now take the back. Thunder should probably be second to the back. Suzaku is also why I recommend Rune Quest before Arcane Quest. Yeah, in general, Rune Quest, because just Mount Musperaberg is not easy. Oh, hello, guys. Only one without a multi-attack is Cotton, but that's fine. I freaking love Magnetic Storm. I love that ability. Deals so much. It lays the hammer. Kusanagi. Now back to the original plan. Okay. Genbu, maybe? Giant Chimera has trample. Genbu. Feral Pounce, that didn't do it. I just don't feel like it. Gas Flame can't do that. Sunflower can't do that. Black Dragon has... Feral Pounce, right. Yep, still fine with that. And, yeah. I'm pretty much good to go. The only thing I'm trying to get is the Dullahan now. Nope. Kind of looks like some reject from Five Nights at Freddy's. Did you really have to combine all the animatronics into one thing? Mice. Can I kill the mouse? No. Never could kill the mouse. Speaking of mice... Ugh. Oh, I can flee. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Living musket. Petrify is ahead. I already have Arctic Breath. Nope. And Pac-Man is done. We go over here. Oh, this room. Let's see, what if I get Blade? Burning Smash. Okay, that'll do it. That's kind of funny. I mean, neither one of these works. Alright. Oh gosh, now I have to... 3 is the best I can do for that. Fang is fine. Wing Slap's fine. Ink, Feral Pounce, I guess. And there's really nothing I can do here. Punch! Okay. I'll be back for that one. Yeah, it does help with stability more than Blade. I just wanted something that would hide the frigid smash. You know what I mean? It's a Rock Scout. Is that what it's still called? Yeah, it is. I wonder if I could just punch it to death. Rock Scout. No, I really am done. This is going to be the final party. So this is what the final party is going to look like. Can I? Can I get away with this? I'm gonna punch a Dullahan to death. Because I can. That's too much. 281. Okay, I gotta do this one. I love this room. I gotta wait for that lady to come back. Ugh. So nice to have harmonium earrings. Chimera is a good endgame form too, and all you need is Gas Flame. It's a wonderful secondary. Nope. Crap. Ah! Damn. Ugh. No. No, 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 no. 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 Go away. I hate this room. Come back to me, lady. Tell me where I have to go. Pretty sure I have to go up somewhere. Ah! Ugh. Punching that. Oh, we'll get rid of you that way. I don't know if that's gonna work, but I'll try. Maybe Heat Wave. There we go. Nope, 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 nope. Ugh. Ah! I was right behind her. Ugh. Okay. You want to try that scream again? Still didn't work. No, 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 no. Please, dear God. I want this to be over. Oh my God. Hey, well, at least, you know, I'll have a full night in. I think I'm gonna take a drink here. And there goes the mimic. Just everywhere. Hey, a living mirror. Interesting. I don't get very many of those. I know there's a monster ability. Come on! Come on, I'm right behind her, come on! Let me guess, every time I touch her, that's right. Whimsy and meth. And gas flame. Lots of gas flame. Come on. Oh God, don't go that way. I'm so close. You're making me bleed. Okay. I'm gonna block half these attacks. Yep, blocked. Blocked. Did you just try to trample me? It's Dullahan on Dullahan crime there. Don't do that. Alright, that'll take care of him. Yeah. It's alright. I really don't mind. Okay, now you're going back the way you came, so... Oh, thank goodness. Okay, that's done. Tiny clips and bounce shot. Yeah, I mean, once you know the mechanics of the game, it gets pretty simple. I'm missing one, I think. Yes. I'm missing this one. Here is today's contestant. Please give him a big round of applause. This actually happened in a D&D game. Somebody totally ripped this scene off. Alaris, you might know about that. Super high and low. I do not, because we have people watching that might not. Here's the rules. Value of item B with that of item A. If you think it costs less, choose low. Then compare the next item with the preceding one. 8 times! You'll have to play a penalty game. Particle Cannon. This is the item to compare. Fiber Vest. I'm gonna say Fiber Vest is lower. Yeah. Fiber Vest. Null Blade. What is a Null Blade? Oh, this is going to really fucking suck for me. I don't know half these names anymore. Null Blade, is that the Zero Blade? I think that's the Zero Blade. That makes sense. Does that mean higher? Bowie Knife. Lower. Katana. Ooh, Bowie Knife or Katana. I think the Katana's more expensive. Junk Helm is less expensive than the Katana. Electro Armor. Pretty much everything's better than the Junk Helm. Hand Cannon or Electro Armor. That... Hand Cannon or Electro Armor. And Agni SS. Oh, that's the... Ooh. Ooh. Is this the last one, too? Hand Cannon or Agni SSP? That's tough. Yeah, the SSP is a POS. This should be the Agni POS. Yes. Oh. Let's see. I'm gonna say it's lower than the hand cannon. Alright. Hand cannon isn't all that good either, if I remember correctly. Okay. Thanks, dude. Congratulations!
Thank you to my wonderful audience. Wait, where are you?
Where did the canned laughter come from, sir? Okay. You know what? I'm not gonna think about it. Alright, so now I go back and rest up. Which I do by flying, right, in the remaster. Jeez, keep forgetting that. Okay, now for the fun super duper thing. I think I have my 2 level 5 combos ready to go, and I hope that they proc. But just in case, I'll do a secondary save over here. Actually, I can do a primary save here. But the secondary save, in case I need to go back and do the achievement thing, I'm sure you guys don't really want me to, you know. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, sure. You will not be able to return once you have entered this room. Hold it. Okay, I've sorted my items. I'm ready to go now. You know, the Time Lord is much cooler than you. Just saying. Show me your best combos. I will. We will start with the first combo. That again. Okay. Well, that's level 4. Okay, so I have to do new combos. Got it. Right, I forgot that. I'm a derp. New combos. Oh, that's great. Okay. Nope. Oh. Let's try... Okay, what was that? What was that? Yeah. Okay. That was Kusanagi. Come on, Pen. Come on, Pen! My screen is used up! Oh my gosh, okay. Kusanagi. Petrifying Gas. Lighting Spikes. Lightning Crash. And Sylphid. Okay, so that was that one. Kusanagi, Poison Gas. Not Poison Gas, Petrifying Gas, Lighting Spikes, Lightning Crash. So, let's go over to Shockwave and Sylphid. Well, that will get me through it. Yeah, I'll do that achievement on my own time. And there's the artwork for Virgil. All in watercolor. It's amazing.
You look awesome. This is your home. Goodness.
Hey, okay. Take it back.
You can do it. I beat the last boss, right? It's gonna happen, right? Yay!
Wait.
Uh-oh. Yay, Mark Bell! Wait a minute.
Well, yeah, I want to know how Dr. Nusaka knew this. I would like to know how Dr. Nusaka knew this. Because this was blindside. When the first time I played this scenario, I was blindsided by this. I even had Mei Ling in my party. Yep. The secret final boss. Although technically it's not Mei Ling, it's the artifact. Oh yeah. Technically it's the artifact. Now here's the key to this fight, in case you guys don't know, is to leave one of the monsters alive. You do not want to kill all of them. Let's take out... Oh, we want to take out the living armor for sure. Oh, I can't reach the living armor. Okay, Chimera then. Shockwave. Sylphid. Being selective about which monsters you get rid of is how to take care of this fight. Yeah, as far as I know, this is it. The Riki is in one of the rings. Yeah, you guys aren't doing so hot. Just saying. I like being beefy. Let's concentrate on the Chimera then. Ah! Alright, what do we got this time? Psycho Armor still. Gremlin. Oh, the Lich. Okay. I need that Psycho Armor gone. There we go. The Lich probably a pretty good. Ow. 295, 320. Okay, you can get some magic heal action going. That's no problem. Ghost Rider, not concerned about you because I have a harmonium. Definitely want to get rid of Lich, I think. You heal yourself. And you heal Riki. This is why you put magic heal on everyone. So we're gonna double up on Say here. Take that thing out. Sure. Those other guys can handle it. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and take care of that. We will Gust. We will Magnetic Storm. We will Magic Heal again. Say, right? Say. We will Maelstrom, because I just love Maelstrom. And we will Magic Heal Say. Okay, there's the unicorn. Sure. Let's Battle Song. Oh, Vortex. Interesting. I did not bring Killen into the fight. Was my backup. I think I will Magic Heal you. Here goes Titania. Here goes another one. Alright, what do we got left? The Gremlin. Let's save the Mariche for last. Because, you know? We're gonna take out the Gremlin. Damn, okay. Yeah, well, there's really no... I got rid of all the semi... I mean, what am I gonna do, you know? I got the Unicorn, I got the Mariche, and the Gremlin. I could probably start focusing on the main enemy, but I'm gonna get rid of that Unicorn just in case it starts healing, you know what I mean? What does the Mariche do? Gazes. I have protection against gaze, like everybody does. Ah! Okay then. It's the unicorn, I suppose. Who's down? You know what? Shockwave. Let's just focus on the Master Ring. Stop that. I don't need you assisting it. 113. I can't get back there. Magic heal. This is the one thing about one thing about the Dullahan form. It's a little unfortunate. Gotta keep healing. That was pretty rough. What happened? I mean, somebody dealt with the defense, I guess. That hits all of them. All right. You know what? Let's just do a magical heal round. You are okay. You are okay. Well, you. You are Suzaku. Magical heal is so abusive because it has initiative, goes before anything. Oh, was it degeneration? Is that what that hit me with? There we go. It's 484, okay. Welcome back. 100. Still can't get over there. But that's fine. I just keep healing you. You heal yourself now. Actually, no. You are going over there because you can reach. You will magical heal you. And you will go there. Die! Okay. What are we at? Yeah, okay. I think we can do a level 5 combo. Gliding Spikes. Shockwave and Sylphid. Nope, they're too fast. So now I just single target the Master Ring, and I don't have to worry about the Master Ring going buck nutty with the crazy stuff. By the way, doesn't it look like a big light bulb or something? It always looked like a steampunk light bulb thing to me. And that's how you beat a Master Ring. By the way, once again, excellent final boss theme. Love that this game has 7 different final bosses, or maybe 8 now. I don't know. We're gonna do fuse later, but every final boss has a different theme. Love it.
Ah, that's okay. I'm just gonna chop your head off. Don't mind me.
Oh, yeah. It's my fault. No, it's my fault. No, it's my fault. No, it's my... Dr. Nasakan's like, yeah, no, wasn't my fault. Okay. So when I carry over HP but not monster form, I can get back to the original. If I carry over... You know, I do not know that. Thank you, Tristan. I do not know. New Game Plus is a new thing for me, and I haven't FAQ'd it. If anyone else knows, carrying over HP, does that carries over Prime HP, I assume. There we go. Yeah, don't mind the pentagram. Have I done red yet? No. Well, maybe I'll try to fit it in. I am playing as part of the multiplayer on the weekends, when we're doing 7 Days to Die. And maybe, I mean, like, I'm the only one of us that's streaming 10 o'clock time slot, so... Personally, to avoid grinding, I would carry every but enemy rank. Give back the reigning book from say. Yeah, I'll posit it to you guys. What do you think I should do? Carry over play dot, yes. Enemy rank. Give back. HP, JP, WP. I'm thinking maybe I'd like to do a Celis next. Alaris, have you finished the Celis yet? I'm doing blue last. Pretty sure I'm going to do blue last, because blue's the party I want to carry to second div. I'm going to do the 7 old characters, and then I'm going to do fuse. All the fuse case files. Nope, but I can skip next stream. Yeah, okay. We'll do a Celis. So we have red, we have a Celis, and we have Amelia. Yeah, red Celis and Amelia. And what should I carry over? I'm probably not going to have a monster in my party again. Ever. Because it ain't going to be slime and it ain't going to be red turnip, I can tell you that. Carry over monster skills, monster types. Carrying enemy rank into a Celis. Yes, that is true. No, I really like monsters, and I might. If I do the all Celis specific thing, but I think everything else is good to carry. Programs, monster types, monster abilities, mystic abilities, spells. Yeah, but it doesn't feel like a, you know, it kind of takes away from the fun, I think, if I'm going to do that. Maybe I'll do red. Alright, if I do red, I can do red solo. I mean, if I'm going to carry everything over, I'll just blast through red solo. Because I'd like to get through it. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm just going to use it to test it out. Carry over which data? Lone Power Ranger 1. Okay, are you red? You're the blue one, because you're red. Yes. Yes, everyone, follow General Junior 12 and their channel. Dr. Blah 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 blah. Now, I haven't done anything with red, so I'm actually starting at low HP and stuff. Eag. So this might actually work out not too badly. Common Rider. Yeah, I'll follow you. I'll have to take a look. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna punch you. Wow, that looks slow. That's better. Oh, I'm dead. Game over. Chooser, I'm the one you want. Oh yeah, I can go through this game in my superhero voice. This, taste my ray sword. And my owl blaster. You will die by my hand. More or less, when you finally get to fuse, you'll be glad you chain carried over. Really? Yeah, as I just, like, wave my magic wand, and you're a hero now. I would have died. I need to do the Black X thing. Chain carried over. Well, maybe that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna chain carry over and finish the other characters and get to fuse. Let's see, I've already recruited Cotton, so I don't have to recruit Cotton. Yeah, I'm glad they kept the art splash scenes in too. They're don't remember the name of the artist off the top of my head, but she did like all of the Saga stuff. Barge. 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 Barge, barge. Barge, barge. I have to recruit Cotton. I already did. In, Riki scenario. Yeah, Doll, Rabbit, BJ, and K. Those are the three. And reasonable recruitment of Fuse. What? My Sparrowburg's not so bad. You're in perfect health. Why, thank you, robot. Well, I have all the stuff. Equipment. Well, I guess I can just equip a bunch of stuff now. Gosh. I can equip the Lord Star. That's ridiculous. Blue Elf. Well, I'm thinking about soloing. So they'd be recruited, but they wouldn't be in a... Oh, right, but I have to, like, train them up and stuff, apparently, for... Man, this is weird. Maybe I'm just... I don't know. This is so new to me. Harmonium Bangle. That's fine. Or the Harmonium Earring. No, okay. Harmonium Bangle's better. Oh, right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I'm not too worried about anti-air attacks. I'm worried about the pluses, you know? Padded clothes. Yep, I'm looking for the best things I can get that are not growth stunting. Bronze anklet. I mean, ultimately, I'm just gonna get the powered suit. And, Feather Charm, no. Pearl Heart. But then I don't need the Blue Elf. Fine, I'll do the Celestial Leather then. Or the Golden Fleece. Okay. Paralysis and sleep. I didn't know I had that. Okay. Do I have a shield? Yes, I do. And now I just need a gun. Duelist's pistol, I suppose. I don't know. I don't have very much. Red doesn't gain stats after battle if you get transformed. That is correct. Alright. Hey, look who it is! This, incidentally, places Red's scenario before Amelia's scenario, right? Right, okay. Let's move forward. Oops. Nope. Have I talked to everyone? I think I talked. Hawk from the old Zelda comic. Alright, nobody in there yet. Nobody in here yet.
Mwah!
Yeah, yeah. Nice little added effect. It's the details that really do it.
Mwah!
One of these guys. Ah, there they are. Hey! I wasn't expecting to see you here. I am Alkaiser. Get ready to face justice. And stuff. So this is where I just, you know, murder everything.
Master, help!
This is the fourth dimension, Metasphere. You will never defeat us here.
Nope. Okay. I'll get you next time, Peter Rabbit. Wait. Something like that. No Alkaiser's specific text? Not yet. I don't know if I can spark the Alkaiser specific stuff on the early game dregs. I can try. They don't have a very high to spark yeah, that I do. I mean, the Sphinx I might be able to do it with the Sphinx. Spark value, yes, thank you. Ah! Stop it. Get away. Oh my god, it's the hurry up music. Ah, everybody's gonna die. I'm not recruiting Cotton. There's no point. To me, anyway. If I'm gonna do Red solo, there's no point. Because I've already recruited Cotton in the, Or do I have to have them all? No, I'm pretty sure I don't have to have them all in the same party. I just have to have recruited all of them to get the achievement. Shining Punch. Try again. Actually, I'll just take care of these guys. 436. Nice. Nope. The world's in danger. Side quest time. Call for the Cygnus. Well, I'm gonna see about this New Game Plus carryover stuff. Hooah!
Already have the physical crown. Nice. Money, 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 money. Yes, it can. But if the enemies aren't that, don't have a very high spark value, I'm probably not going to. Recommend rune magic for vitality rune for bosses. Yes, I will be doing the rune run, I think. Which will nab me slime. Red with a gun. Something like that. Whee! Still nothing here? Right. This could end up being a pretty fast run. Jeez. I'm not speedrunning or even bothering to try. It's not really what I wanted to stream. Okay. It's Manhattan. Manhattan time. Port. CTC. Shopping mall. It's very urban. You're so, like, urban. So urban. Hello. Hi, guy from T260G's storyline. Oh, right. I have to go back. I have to be rejected first. I need to be rejected. Hello. Good morning. Okay. Alright, check the cargo. Oh, you mean in the ship? Right. Right, they're transporting the cargo. There you are. Oh no, it's a warpin'! Apollon. Apollon. I wonder if that's like a different spelling of Apollyon. Fuse's theme song is like so like 80s, like Lupin the Third type stuff. Love it. Yes, it's real. No, I'm not kidding.
Pleasures on elevator.
Thank you. Hey. But Fujiko. Well, they have doll in this game. Oh, I love this. Alright, I'm a superhero. Would you answer some questions for me? I just don't oof. Oh, I love it. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna play through until the ship business, I guess. Whose ship is it? A pirate ship? Yep. I'm not afraid of you. Defending does you no good. Nerf. Knocked out by a fat man. So embarrassing. Let's see. Arms dealer. They're occupying the bridge. You better do stuff. I have fuse. Let's see here. PSX version. Not take so long. Maybe. Yes. Do you understand, Red? I think I get it. Okay, I go over here, and then I go smash people. I'm a superhero, do you know that? Nah. Blur. I have a cure.
Okay.
You do you. Ever going up? I think I need to go. What is it? This way? No, I don't think it's that way. Oh, it is that way. Okay. Just looking for Saga Frontier background. Well, you can, I think I may have some wallpapers, actually. But what you could do is, like, use a Saga Frontier wallpaper. What do you have, like, 4 times the hit points in here? Actually, with the increased equipment, I might have been able to get through that. What am I trying to do here? Oh, arts. Arts and crafts. Arts and crafts and arts and crafts. I don't need that. I don't really need that either. Oh, that's not right. Oh no, a platoon puss. Learn something. Thank you. Oh, that's a good one to learn. Actually. Yeah. Let me guess, Razorback. Ooh, no, it's a rock baboon. Okay. Owl Kaiser transformation! Sure. Let's see if I can spark anything. Yeah, spark value is just not there. Oh! Never mind. That works. Yeah, it would help versus Burva. That particular ability. So now I have Shining Punch and Deflecting Lance. Which the one with him in it? There you are. We have a big problem, damn it! Hyperscale and a buckler. Okay. I may have to, if I'm gonna be carrying over. Okay, so what's the deal with Fuse that you want to carry things over? Also good for you. Suplex. Well, Suplex, yeah. Where is Acellus and White Rose? You here? No, that's Uria again. Never mind. You're so scary. Let's see. Scenarios are very short. I can still do the grinding though in the scenarios, right? Oh, crap. Shite. That was useless. Alkaiser transformation against a skeleton. Bonk. You would think that. Yeah, you would think that, Justin. Alright. Yeah, I think I'll play through the end of this chapter. Ship thing takeover. Is this blue? Nope, this is a Alice in Wonderland, okay. Who are you? I knew it! Remember me? We had the say we went to chemistry high school together. Hey! Did you hear that Amelia's sister's actually the billionaire daughter? No? Hello. Where are you going? Ladies, this isn't a movie. This is a video game. I'm glad I did the junk box challenge before carrying over items. You can try to defuse a scenario. But if you aren't carrying over, you would have to do for each case file. Two psychic check. Oh, Blue's upstairs, that's right. And I can't recruit him. Mr. Patrolman himself. We're working on it. Allow me to help you. I'm red. Oh wait, I'm red! Okay, so now we have a Rufus. I don't know if this counts. Does this count towards the achievement? Like, temporary recruitment? Ooh, laser scope. I mean, one of the things I was considering doing was my initial equipment no shopping, which I had completed for every character in the old days. I don't know you. But you need a ship to get wherever you're going, right? I suppose. Alright. My name is Fuse. This is Red. What's your name? I changed my mind. Why? I don't like your name. Out! Love Blue. You're interrupting my research! The Arnemy. Okay. Alright, we'll do Oil Kaiser. Oh yeah, I know. I know precisely why. You remind me of your brother. You remind me of my brother. Oh, well, that's kind of good. I hate my brother. Oh. Well, sorry? Bonk. Bonk. Yep, didn't do it. Right. Yeah, it doesn't count in their own scenario. Yeah, I'll have to just put that there. Bar out there. All right, let's see how fast we can run across. Yeah. Let's do this. Ready. Oh my god! 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 Ah! I actually died. Okay.
So I'm gonna quick save now.
Hello, Tesseract. Thank you for watching. I had just completed the Riki all... the Riki all monster run. Now I'm doing Red Solo. You really have to go fast. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, there we go. Just kicked right back to the main menu. Yeah.
Da-da-da!
No Alkaiser change? Why is that? Okay. Fair enough. We'll start with Duelist Pistol. Yes. This is not only before, this is not only that, but it's also before Amelia's scenario and after Acelis' scenario. It has to be. Do you want to, like, maybe learn something here? Jeez. There we go. Yes. It would be mid-Acelis' scenario. I would have to imagine it is. Sway back. Okay. Glad I learned that. Okay. Now I can finish this guy. Could be easy. That could be a problem. That could actually be a problem. Yep. Oh gosh. Okay. Yes, that is correct. But, That's all I'll say about it. May actually have to do a little bit of grinding downstairs. $147, $110. $158. Could be easy, could be tough, could be easy. Yep. Okay. Go Genbu Shield. Ooh. Bye. Yep. Well, it's 12:55 by my clock. I think I am going to stop here. Because I'm just going to be doing a little bit of fighting. Yep. They can combo you too. That's what makes soloing a little rough. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the Saga Frontier this evening. Keep track if you want to. We may put up on the schedule. We may put up on the schedule, like if I stream this again between now and next Monday. But otherwise, we'll see you next Monday at 10 o'clock. You are welcome, Tristan. Well, I appreciate it. We are just kind of getting started, and I do want to move on to other games. I'm worried that if I do this just weekly for 3 hours at a time, it might take me all year. But if Fuse's case files are in fact really short, then perhaps not. Perhaps I'll be able to get through this elsewise. In fact, like what I might do is just get through Red Scenario, get through the meat of Red Scenario, and end it next week. You know, just do a character a week, and then that'll be a month, right? That's if I don't play more than once a week. Anyway, we'll figure it out. In the meantime, please catch Alaris streaming Wednesday night at 7 p.m. and Valagan streaming Thursday night at 7 p.m. Although Valagan does owe Alaris an extra stream because of life situations and covering for him. But and then Trinoya is going, I believe Trinoya is going to begin his streaming this week. If not next week, when a game of his he's looking to stream comes in. Alaris, are you there? Probably not. I'm guessing Alaris isn't there. He's best, yeah. I'm a little bit more of a late night guy they're the primetime ones. So it does give me the possibility, like around 10, 10:30, maybe around 10:30 after them. But anyway, have a good one, General Jr. Have a good one, Calabash, Tristram, Tesseract. Thanks, guys. And we will see you next time.